Hi friends, good morning. So it is Thursday, April 23rd, and I figured I would do either like a day in my life or a couple days of my life just to kind of give you guys some insight on what I've been up to. So it's like noon right now. I've been up for a little bit. I had to order some stuff, like some food stuff. I make a home like latte every day, and I had no idea it was so low on my like flavored syrup, so I had to buy some of those and do some of that. But right now I'm getting ready to clean my Keurig because it's gross. So I am yellow. The best way to clean it, white vinegar. Yes, it's a giant bottle. I don't pour this entire thing in it. No, what you do is you take like your reservoir, fill it half with water and half with vinegar, and then you just run cycles through without a pod in it, and it descales it. Makes it so much better. You can always tell when your machine needs to be done. They say every 3 to 6 months. I find about every 6 to 8 months, because your machine will be like, it'll be like drip, 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 as it's trying to pour coffee instead of like flowing through. So I'm gonna get to working on that. I'm gonna prep some food. I'm doing peppers again because that's been like what I've been obsessed with. And yeah, that's all I've got planned for right now. Maybe some laundry, I don't know, we'll see. It's just another day in my life. So if you're wondering what I use to make my like homemade lattes, so this is a Nespresso Inicia machine. I think that's how you say it. It's INISSA. I've had it for a year. I've had it for 5 years now. It's great. That's just my pods. I'll show you those later. But these are what I get. These are the Torani sugar-free syrup. So I've got classic caramel, sugar-free classic caramel, sugar-free chocolate, sugar-free vanilla, and sugar-free classic hazelnut. I do not like that one. As you can tell, it's got like the most in it. But these are so good. These are what actual like coffee shops use. This is actually the same brand Starbucks uses, which is why I get them. They're about $8 to $9 a bottle, but I've had these for like 5 months, so I think that's pretty good percentage. And then I just store my pods in this little jar, but the brand of pods I like are this Gourmesso brand. So I always get the Chocolato, the vanilla, and the Carmelo. You can also get pods from Trader Joe's, but these are not actual espresso pods. I know it says it, but I think it's actual just plain coffee. So if I ever like run low on them, I just go pick these up. But they're like I think they're like $2.99 or $3.99 a container. And they have the lungo, which means like a long pole, and then a ristretto, which no idea what that means, but it's great in a pinch. So yeah, that's a little bit about my coffee loves. I actually prefer, it's funny, a lot of people think espresso is stronger than coffee, which it is, but I drink it because there's less of it, but it's just as powerful. And I deal with heartburn, and so by drinking that, I don't get as bad of heartburn as if I were drinking like a full cup of coffee. But yeah, just a little insight on my coffee loving. And the flavors I got for the syrups, I got caramel, chocolate, I got French vanilla because they were out of the normal vanilla, and I got s'mores. Someone I follow on Instagram who runs the shop, Pixie Lee & Co., Shelby, she was like raving about the s'mores, and I was like, I wonder if they have it in sugar-free, and they do. So I'm a blame Shelby for that purchase, but I didn't like the hazelnut, so I figured I needed to find one to replace it anyway. So we will see when they arrive. I literally ordered them this morning, so I think they said they were gonna be here like early May, which sounds a long ways away, but it's not. So I'm gonna finish descaling my Keurig. So the Keurig's all done. I actually just brewed myself a cup of hot tea that we'll probably end up putting ice cubes in, because I live in Florida and I think the high today was 95, and I'm not drinking something hot when it's hot out. But the tea I'm drinking is Bigelow Vanilla Chai. It's a black tea. It's so good. I love it. And I'm actually getting low. It's not my favorite tea. I'll tell you what my favorite tea is. I don't know if you can see that. It's Bigelow Lemon Lift. All-time favorite tea. I love it iced. I love it hot. It's refreshing. But yeah, I just made my tea in like a Starbucks, reusable Starbucks red cup because it's easy to clean. But I'm snacking on some popcorn right now. But I'm gonna have to make some more ice cubes, do some laundry. I'm also watching some Blair Blogs. It's her channel. Oh, it's Blair Lamb. Okay. I'm watching videos from like 2 years ago when she went on her first Disney cruise because I've never been on one. I love cruising. And I really like seeing how people like prep for a trip. Like, but I really like seeing how people prep for a trip. I am hoping that my trip that is supposed to happen at the end of this year doesn't get canceled. I don't think it'll get canceled, but who knows? And it's somewhere that I'm so excited about. And so I've booked our hotel room because they had we could book it and not have to put anything down because of the pandemic going on. I was like, well, if you insist, might as well. And apparently it's a very common hotel to sell out. So leave in the comments down below if you can think of where I might be going, and I'll give you a couple hints. I've never been there before, and it's a familiar company. Those are the only 2 hints I'm giving. But yeah, I'm gonna drink some tea, eat some popcorn. So a little update. I haven't had this tea since I got, I don't know, a couple years now. This is so good. I used to drink this instead of coffee every morning. I forgot how good this is. It's sweet but spicy. It's like the vanilla is the sweetness. The spiciness comes from the chai. So my first round of peppers are done. They are they're like cooling off right now. I'm taking a little bit for making a second batch because the cheese kind of needs to like come to room temperature. It's hard to put them in the peppers when it's super cold and firm, so I like to give it a little bit to heat up. But in the meantime, I made myself a not so healthy sweet treat. I was craving something sweet, so I made myself some eggless cookie dough. So I'm going to show you this. So this is my eggless chocolate chip cookie dough. It's really simple. It's some butter, a little bit of sugar, flour, vanilla extract, chocolate chips. I put a lot of chocolate chips in it. I didn't actually mean to put that many, but yeah, I'll leave the recipe down below. There's a couple of them. So easy to make. It literally takes like 30 seconds and it's great. But yeah, normally I won't be able to finish this, and the boyfriend's, I guess he's not on his way home yet, but he'll probably finish this because I probably won't be able to. Or maybe I'll save it for later. So tell me I'm not the only person who does this. So I just had that cookie dough. And as I said in the clip before this, I'm probably not going to eat it all. I'll save half of it for later. I'm eating it. I'm like, no, I want to eat it all. And then I get with almost everything but one bite. And I'm like, oh, I ate too much. It's too much. I do that way too often and I hate it. I'll also put my Pinterest down below because I pin stuff like that all the time. It doesn't always have to be cookie dough. It can just be like Dunkaroo dip or my peppers. My peppers are pinned. I'll also link those down below. But yeah, I'll put that down below in case you guys are interested. But yeah, what are you guys up to today? Have you guys gotten into like sort of a quarantine routine? I have been trying to make a to-do list on my phone every day before I go to bed, so I wake up and I have like a plan for my day, which has really helped me, honestly. It's really helped me keep focused during this time because otherwise I will sit on my computer and watch YouTube for like 6 hours. And some days that's fine. Actually the other day, I know I said I didn't, but I actually, my mom gifted me Disney Plus. And so one of the days last week? One of the days earlier this week, I literally watched Disney Plus almost the entire day. I watched a ton of the One Day at Disney shorts and into the Grand Canyon, which is super interesting. Is about these two guys who go and hike the entire 750 miles of the Grand Canyon. It's insane, and honestly it is just absolutely gorgeous. So if you like documentary type things, definitely check that out. Watch Steamboat Willie. Fun fact about Steamboat Willie. So when Steamboat Willie was created, they had to do it behind doors because all his other animators were being bought off by Universal, and only one animator didn't jump ship from the Walt Disney Company, and so the one animator did all of Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie is shot at 24 frames per second, which means for every 1 second of film there are 24 different photos in there. So for the 7-minute film, this animator created over 10,000 individual frames. That is insane. I can imagine drawing one picture, nonetheless, 10,000. Yeah, so if you have Disney Plus, Steamboat Willie's on there. It's a 7-minute clip. It's actually the first movie, or it's the first short that Disney ever created that had Mickey in it and had sound, which was pretty interesting. But yeah, take a look at it and just think about that. One person drew that entire thing. Okay friends, so it is Friday. It's the next day. I ended up not doing much other than making my peppers, which took forever last night. I don't know, it took way longer than normal, but I woke up and it is absolutely pouring rain today. The high yesterday was 95. It's 70. The high is 70 something today. It's an 18-degree drop in temperature. It's insane. But I figured I would show you guys how I make my iced latte, iced coffee in the morning, because I thought some of you guys might find it interesting. So this is my little coffee setup. First things first, I'm gonna get a cup. So this type of cup is what I prefer to make my coffee in. Sorry for the glare. It's just like a little tumbler. I got this one on my Royal Caribbean cruise. We're gonna open this up and I'm gonna show you. So first I'm gonna add syrup. I add about 5 pumps. I think I'm gonna do vanilla today. This is kind of hard to do one-handed, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but I'm gonna add 5 pumps of the vanilla to my cup. So 5 pumps have been added, which is not a lot. It's typically what Starbucks or Dunkin'. And then I have these little cups that are actually from yogurt, but they're the perfect size for a shot of espresso. So I'm gonna put that there. But first, I need to get my coffee pods. My little coffee pod container, it literally is just like a glass. So we're gonna have vanilla. There we go. So vanilla. I open this up. I put the pot in, I close it, make sure I've got water in it. I hit a long shot, a lungo, which is just like a long pour or a long pull. Put that back here, and then while I'm waiting for that to brew, I get my milk. I just make it with whole milk, because that's what I have. You can use, see how it is absolutely the perfect amount for that cup. So I'm gonna pour this into here, and I'll be back because I need 2 hands for that. My espresso has been added to the syrup. I'm now going to top this off with milk. I feel like I had probably 2/3 of a cup of milk. I leave room. Most people leave room for milk. I leave room for ice. So I know a lot of people will add the ice first. I think this is a better method for cooling it off, because then it kind of keeps everything even temperature. And by adding the milk in, it mixes it, whereas if I add the ice in and then the milk, it mixes with the ice instead of the milk. I don't know if that made sense, but I prefer to put my milk because it mixes the syrup and the espresso together. I think today I'm just gonna do 3 ice cubes. But yeah, I'm gonna put the lid on. Make sure it's on tight. Give it a little bit of swirl. Iced latte. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's probably like the simplest drink I make. I'm not picky. So yeah, that's how I make my iced latte in the morning. I think I'm gonna have some breakfast and then we'll figure out what's going on for the rest of the day. So one thing about being home is that I turn into a huge snacker, which is funny because when I'm at work, I'm not. But I found these when I went grocery shopping the other day and I've become obsessed. It's the Trader Joe's unsweetened and unsulfured dried pineapple rings. These are so good. I don't know how much they are. I feel like they're like $4.99, $3.99, something like that. They're so addicting. It literally, it's so flavorful. Yes, they're high in sugar, but pineapple is naturally high in sugar and there's no like added sugar, which I really like. So I have a funny story to tell you guys. So you guys probably remember me earlier in this video saying, I like this type of espresso, blah, blah, blah. I buy it from here, link down below. It's not a sponsorship, but I talked about how I really like this Gourmesso brand. Well, I needed more of these, so I bought 3 months worth because I was like, well, might as well, you know. I can get 3 months, I don't have to buy it super frequently. Well, when they were shipping it, it like got stuck in tracking for like 48 hours with no movement. So I contacted them and they're like, don't worry, there'll be an update in tracking today. Cool. Well, I didn't realize that meant that they sent me a new package. And the next day I got my box of those. So yesterday I went out to the mail. I have a box. Don't worry, it's been sanitized and stuff. What's in this box? My same order. They sent it because they thought I was lost, so I just reached out to them and I was like, hey, did you guys mean to send two? They're like, yeah, we thought your other one was lost. Don't worry about it, just keep it. How nice is that? So yeah, I have like 6 months of coffee now, or espresso now, which is great. I'm not complaining because it will get used. So it's been on my list for a while, but I'm gonna clean my makeup brushes today. I thought you guys might find this interesting. So these are my makeup brushes. I keep them in like a vase. I got this vase forever ago. It was $11.99 according to the bottom of it. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. I don't know, it's really pretty in mosaic. But I keep all my makeup brushes in it. No, they're not all dirty, but it's just easier to carry the entire thing in. But what I use is baby shampoo. And then this little nifty doodad that I got. I think I got it at Michael's, honestly. It's really neat. So the back of it is like a suction cup, so you just suction it to the inside of your sink. And then the inside, I don't know if it'll focus. It's got all these different, ooh, good camera. It has all these different little nubs, and those nubs help get the like dirty makeup out of it. So you just scrub it in there, and then I rinse it underwater till it runs clear, and then I lay it flat, or like somewhat flat, on a towel. I'll show you how I do it. And then I let them air dry. But we're gonna get doing that because I noticed the other day like they were really gross. And not that I'm wearing makeup right now, not that I wear a lot of makeup. I wore makeup for something. One of the videos I shot, and I like broke out like right here, right where I like used the brush, and I was like, oh, that's not a good sign. So I figured I should probably clean them, so I'm gonna get to that. So that took less than 15 minutes. My brushes are all clean. I was watching Brogan Tate on YouTube. I was watching one of her videos. And yeah, so I'm gonna let these sit and dry, and then once they're dry, I'll put them back in my little thing. So, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing okay? Surviving, thriving, doing nothing, doing everything. I'm trying to be very like kind to myself, in the sense of like not getting myself too worked up about what I am and am not able to accomplish. As long as I, you know, eat a normal meal and, you know, am feeling myself and trying to do something positive during the day, I'm pretty happy. I am over a month into quarantine. I think I'm like 5 weeks into quarantine. Hi friends, good afternoon. It is Saturday. It's almost 4 o'clock. I was just kind of taking it easy this morning. I had like a leisurely, I slept in really late, which was, I mean, I went to bed kind of late. I went to bed around like 1. But I slept until, like, I didn't get out of bed until almost 11. And so I had like a leisurely coffee and I read a bunch of my book. I only have like 2 chapters left in my Emily Lay book, which is pretty good. But yeah, I don't have too much to do today. I think I want to organize, or not organize, but every couple months, like every 3 or 4 months, I go through my pantry, like my cabinets that I have all my like cooking stuff in, and make sure like nothing's expired or nothing's going to expire. If something's going to expire soon, I move it to the front. Or if there's anything new in there, we get these little like circle labels and we put the date that they expire and we stick it on the top of it. That way we know, like, when we pull it out, okay, this is expired, or oh, okay, this is still good. It's just something that we've implemented that's really helped us. So I think I might get going on that. Probably the weirdest vlogger ever. Like, oh, hi, I'm Bridget. I'm here just eating my bowl of peas. I love them so much, but I know it's weird. Leave it down below. Is there any food that you like absolutely love? Like, I will eat at least half of that tonight. They're so good. Is there any food that you're that way with? That's not like a normal like ice cream or chocolate or anything like that. Yeah, mine is peas. I don't know why. I think I grew up liking peas. No idea, but they are so good. So those peas were so good. I finished the entire container, but I mean, it's a vegetable, so it's okay, right? Anyways, I have been dealing with allergies or in like facial pain all day. So I think I might, this is kind of early for me. It's only like 10 o'clock. I think I might go get ready for bed and go put like Disney Plus on and lay in bed and watch something. I don't know. Who knows? But I will see you guys tomorrow. Sunday morning breakfast. Homemade bacon, egg, and cheese croissant with bacon on the side. I feel like every day you guys see me in a blue shirt. And could it be the same shirt? Could it be a different shirt? Who knows? No, this is a different shirt. It's a Nike dry fit top. But hi guys, so it is Sunday and I'm actually gonna end this vlog here. I hope you guys had a great time with me in this days in my life video. Leave any questions or comments you have down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have been doing lately. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit me up on my social medias. And I'll see you guys next time, and this is Bridgette's Buzz.